Good morning, students. Today we will do exercise 13.1, which is of the chapter 13. Chapter 13 is direct and inverse proportions. Okay, so in this chapter we have to find out the direct and inverse proportions. Okay, so coming to the first question, following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to 4 hours rupees 60, 8 hours rupees 100, 12 hours rupees 140 and 24 hours rupees 180. Check if the parking charges are in direct proportion to the parking time. Okay, so what we have to do is to make a table for number of hours and the parking charges. Okay, so we have written here the number of hours in one row, the 4, 8, 12 and 24, and the parking charges in the second row 16, 60, 100, 140 and 180. Now in this proportion we have to take the ratio of the parking charges to the respective number of hours. Okay, here the parking charges are 60 for 4 hours, 100 for 8 hours, 140 for 12 hours and 180 for 24 hours. So the here ratio of the parking charges to the respective number of hours are as follows: as 60 upon 4, that is 15, 100 upon 8 is 25 upon 2, okay, 140 upon 12 is 35 upon 3 and 180 upon 24 is 15 upon 2. So here is each ratio is not same. Here there are different ratios we are getting here. Therefore the parking charges are not in a direct proportion to the parking time. So this is the method by finding the ratios. If we get the same ratios, then they are given in the direct proportion. If here we can see the different ratios are coming by the different number of hours and parking charges, therefore they are not in direct proportion. Question 2, a mixture of a paint is prepared by mixing one part of red pigments with 8 parts of base. The following table, find the parts of the base that need to be added. Parts of red pigments are given in the first row, 1, 4, 7, 12 and 20, and parts of base are 8. Okay, so the given mixture of paint is prepared by mixing one part of red pigments with 8 parts of base. For more parts of red pigment, the parts of the base will also be more. Therefore the parts of the red pigments will be, we have considered as x1, x2, x3 and x4 here. Okay, now according to the direct proportion, we are assuming here is the direct proportion. Okay, so the ratio will be the same. So x1 upon 4 is equal to the 8 upon 1. Here we will find the x1 is 32. Now x2 upon 7 is same as the 8 upon 1, that is x2 is 56, and x3 upon 12 is 8 upon 1, and x4 upon 20 is x upon 1 is 160. So here we will write the values of x1, x2, x3 and x4. Okay, so generally we have to calculate here the ratios. Okay, in question 2, above, if one part of red pigment requires 75 ml of base, how much red pigment should we mix with 1800 milliliter of base? Here one part of a red pigment is required uh, 75 ml of base. Okay, so how much red pigment will required for 1800 milliliter of base? Here also we find the ratio. We'll assume at the part of red pigments is 1 and x. For 1 the part of base is 75 ml, for x the part of the base is 1800. So we will find the ratio as 75, 1 upon 75 is equal to the x upon 1800. Now it is in the direct proportion. So we will find the value of x is 24. So x is the, by obtaining from the cross multiplying, we will get the x is equal to 24. Machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? Okay, so here we'll assume the number of bottles filled by the machine in 5 hours be x. Okay, so here again we will make a table of the number of bottles and the time, okay, in hours. So number of bottles are 840 and x, we have assumed here the number of bottles is x. For 840 the time is 6 hours, so we have to find the and we are given for x the time is 5 hours. We have to calculate the number of bottles in 5 hours. So we will take the ratio 840 upon 6 is equal to x upon 5. We will get the here in the number of bottles and times in hours are given in direct proportion. Therefore, we will directly get the answer by taking the ratios proportion. Okay. Now, question number 5. Photograph of bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 centimeter. What is the actual length of the bacteria of the photograph is enlarged for 20,000 times only with its enlarged length. Okay, so here we will assume the length of bacteria is 5 in case of 50,000 number of times and then x case of 1 and y in case of 20,000. So number of times the photograph bacteria was enlarged in the length of bacteria are in direct proportion. Therefore, we obtain as 5 upon 50,000 is equal to x upon 1. We will get the x is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 centimeter. Now, we will also have another that is y. Okay, so y we are considered is the length of the bacteria. It would be its enlarged length. Okay, so actual length and enlarged length. So actual length is x and enlarged length is y. So y upon 20,000 equal to 5 upon 50,000. We'll assume it. Okay, then we will calculate by cross multiplying it and we'll get the value of y as 20,000 into 5 upon 50,000 is equal to 2. This is the enlarged length of bacteria is 2 centimeter. In a model of ship, question number 6, the mast is 9 centimeter high while the mast of the actual ship is 12 meter high. Okay, in the model of a ship, the mass is 9 centimeter high, height is given, and the actual mast of the actual ship, while the mast of the actual ship is given as the 12 meter high. Okay, so if the length of the ship is 28 meter, how long is the model ship? Now we will calculate the height and length in the two rows and columns. We divide the model ship and actual ship and the height of mast and length of ship. So model ship we have height is equal to 9, length of ship we will consider as x, the actual ship is 12 meter and length of ship is 28 meter. So they are in the directly proportional, so we will divide it. 12 upon 9 is equal to 28 upon x. Therefore, calculate the value of x as the 21 centimeter. Suppose 2 kg of sugar contains 9 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. How many sugar crystals are there in 5 kg of sugar and 1.2 kg of sugar? So here we are given number of crystals. We have to find. We will consider as x. Okay, so amount of sugar we will find as the x 2.25 10 to the power 7 number of sugar crystals. Okay, and then let the number of sugar crystals in 1.2 kg of sugar we have as y. So in 1.2 kg sugar we have y, then y the value of 5.4 into 10 to the power 6. Okay, when we are taking 5 kg of sugar and 1.2 kg of sugar, the number of crystals are different. Question number 8. Rashmi is a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. She drives on a road for 72 kilometers. So here kilometer and kilometer are taken as distance in the row first and the scale is taken in the second row, that is 1 and x. Calculate the value of x by equating the values of the two columns. 18 upon 1 is equal to 72 upon x. We will get the value of x. It is the distance represented on the map is 4 centimeter. Question number 9. A 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow 33 meter and 20 centimeter long. Find at the same time length of the shadow cast by another pole 10 meter 50 centimeter high and the height of the pole which casts a shadow 55 meter long. So here the length of the shadow of the pole we are assuming is x meter. In the first part we have to find, that is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So the given information is changed in the decimal form, 5.60 meter the height of pole and 10.50 is the length of the cast of the shadow. So length of the shadow is given 3.20 and we are assuming this is the x we have to find. So x will the value of the length of the shadow will be 6 meter. Let the height of the pole be y meter. Okay, then other things are given. We will calculate the value of y. So in this way all the questions are same solved in the same manner. Okay, a loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? So let the distance traveled by the truck in 5 hours be x kilometer. Okay, so 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 5 hours means 5 into 60, that is 300 minutes. Okay, and so 25 minutes and 300 minutes we have to take in one column, and 14 kilometer and x is taken in another. So distance travel is 14 and x we are assuming to find in the 300 minutes. So time are 25 and 300. We find the value of x. Now the distance traveled by the truck is 168 kilometer. Okay. So again by the direct proportion formula we will find the value of x. Okay. The thing we have to find is we are assuming is x and y and calculate by cross multiplying. Thank you. Have a nice day.